Happy Memorial Day, church. This is Dee Dee Navarre. Today I get the pleasure of doing our one-at-one with you today. And my family has had the honor of taking vacations to Washington, D.C. We've been there twice. And one time we drove across country with my mom and dad. I just had two children at the time, and they were probably about 5 and maybe 3. And my brother Eddie gave my children a camera, and you push the button and it said smile, say cheese. So from California to Washington D.C. we heard smile, say cheese, smile, say cheese the whole way up and back. We couldn't take the batteries out. It was just an automatic thing. And man, that was by the end of the trip, it was like smile, say cheese. But that's a whole different devotion about forgiveness and not letting bitterness creep in and honoring your family and your brother, which that's a whole different devotion. So we won't go there today. But on the trips that we've taken to Washington, D.C., it is overwhelming. There is an overwhelming sense of pride of being an American. There's thankfulness, and the verse that says, "No greater love has a man that lays down his life for his friends." That rings true there, especially as you're walking around the memorials and you're seeing these. And I have some pictures of some of the memorials. And one time we went, this last time when we went, it was years ago, but we went and it was pouring down rain. We were drenched, but yet we still walked around and saw all those memorials, and we took pictures there. And there weren't very many people out. Our umbrellas broke, and it was just, we were drenched with soaking wet. But what an honor. And it's overwhelming, the pride that you feel. And you see these memorials, and some of them you just see the anguish on these statues' faces, and it just makes you so proud, and it makes you so thankful. And one of the things that I loved about that is that just that feeling of thankfulness. And especially today, Memorial Day, what a great day to be thankful. What a great day to remember those people who have sacrificed their own lives, for families who have sacrificed their loved ones. And it just reminded me, as I was preparing for today, it reminded me on Wednesday, our Bible study class, our women's Bible study class. We have a Zoom class that meets at 7 o'clock. You're invited, a little commercial there. You're invited to join us. We were talking about Eve in the Garden of Eden, how she had everything she needed. God was with them in the garden. He had provided food and water and this beautiful place for them to dwell and live with God there in this garden. And yet she took her focus off of that and concentrated on the one thing that she couldn't have. She had everything she needed: provision, a relationship, everything that she could have possibly wanted or needed. And yet she took her eyes off of that and focused on the one thing that she couldn't have. And she made a bad choice. And rules don't make people holy, choices do. She had a choice to make, and she chose the wrong choice. Just think, we could still be living in the Garden of Eden today had it not been for that choice. But it makes me realize that sometimes I do that same thing. I'm focusing on the thing that I don't have, and I forget to focus on everything that I do have. Maybe I am quarantined in my house for these past couple of weeks, but at least I have a home to be quarantined in. Maybe I don't have, I can't go out and enjoy a meal at a restaurant and sit and enjoy with friends, but I have food in my refrigerator. I think a lot of times we focus on the thing that we don't have, and we forget about all that we do have. I have a book that I keep, a little journal. I don't know if you can see this, but I write down things in my journal about things that I'm thankful for. And sometimes I write simple little things like Dr. Pepper. Other times I write major things like my salvation. And sometimes I write down things, why it's so important. My husband, I'm thankful for my husband. After everything, he's my soulmate. I'm thankful for my children, and I wrote down little things about each one of my children that I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for my daughter-in-law. My daughter-in-law, Lauren, have a great relationship. I know sometimes people think, really, you get along with your daughter-in-law? I love my daughter. She was part of our family long before she became my daughter-in-law. We have a great relationship. We chat, we do fun things together. She loves my son. I'm so thankful. I'm thankful for my sister-in-laws. I have great sister-in-laws. I'm thankful for my brothers, even though they they sometimes give us gifts that just overwhelm us. But that's besides the point. I have great brothers. They're probably two of my best friends. I'm thankful for my church family. I'm thankful for my coworkers, even Pastor Ab. I am so thankful, and so I write them down. I write things down that I'm thankful for. And when I'm starting to struggle, or when I'm starting to feel like I don't have this, I don't have that new pair of shoes, or I can't go out, then I pull my book out and I start to remember all the things that I'm thankful for. And some are major things, like my salvation or my family. And other things are like, I'm thankful I can walk into a room and flip a light switch and the light goes on. I'm thankful for a washer and dryer, that I don't have to go to the river and wash my clothes. I'm thankful that I have clothes. I love shoes. I'm thankful for all the shoes that I have. I think sometimes we focus on the things that we don't have, and we forget about the things that we do have. We forget about what God has blessed us with. And God has blessed us with so many things. And so this week I want to encourage you. I want to give you homework. I want you to walk around your neighborhood. I want you to walk around your house and jot some things down that you're thankful for. And keep that. Stash it in your Bible. And when you open up your Bible, read that list and be thankful all over again. Let's be thankful today, especially for our service men and women, who many of those who have given their lives and lost their lives for us to be able to have this freedom, for us to be able to celebrate, for us to be able to live in a country where we have freedoms, where we have rights, where we are free to praise and worship God. And maybe not right now, but again, even in that, we can do it online. We have Zoom, we have all these different things that we can use. Let's be thankful for those things. Maybe we can't meet together at this moment, but we can still meet. You can see me and I can see you, and we still know that we are family, and we have a wonderful God who takes care of us, who provides for our every need. Maybe we don't have all that we want, but God definitely gives us all that we need. So today I want to encourage you. I hope you'll do your homework, write a list, keep it going. My list is probably 5 years old, and I just keep adding to it all of the things that I am blessed with. And so I want to encourage you to do that. And sometime today, gather around it. Maybe it'll be at the dinner table tonight, or later on before you go to bed, and say a prayer with your family, thanking them for those men and women who have given their lives for our freedoms, for this great country. And so I just want to encourage you today, be blessed and know that you are blessed, and be thankful. Let's be thankful for all the things that we do have. We may not have everything. We may not have everything we want, but God has truly blessed us with everything we need. Have a great day, a blessed week, and hopefully we'll get to see you soon. Bye.